The only escape for a real trap is to learn to feel comfortable when you're in that subordinate position. As soon as I was able to realize that I'm not a process-driven person, that even though the Lord's blessed me with a quick mind and I'm clever and I can figure out stuff, and a coach in high school told me once I was tenacious, so I had the permission to be tenacious. So I decided, oh, Fisher, you're tenacious. Okay, I guess I'm tenacious. And until I realized that I don't want long-term process-driven things in my life, I literally had to come to that realization in order to hand over the control of running a stable business to somebody else. A big deal, especially when you're the leapfrogger. You're the frog. You want all the control. You literally, it's your passion, it's your vision. No one's going to write the copy better than you. No one's going to answer the customer service ticket better than you can. No one's going to jump on Drew's community board and live passion better than Drew, right? Did you guys feel it when Drew was up here? If anyone's going to sell his, like we all bought his product. Let's admit it. We went on Amazon and bought his product when he was done because he's so passionate about it, right? My wife loves it. She's reordered it because I'm allergic to coconut, ironically. But and I made a commitment to Drew to be unallergic to coconut within a year, so I'm taking it. And so far, mixed results. We're doing good, bud. We're getting there. We're not in the hospital, so it's good. As soon as I started to realize I can't do everything is when our businesses actually started to do something. So I started farming out in relationship. When you're used to being the lone wolf, if you're the only partner in your business, then you have to find ways to collaborate. The reason why I love masterminds, they didn't exist in the legal world. It's like a pastor, right? Pastors don't want people going to other churches because they start losing their money. And one of my best friends is a pastor, so I hope I said that in a way that made sense in my head and you heard it. Same thing with like other services. You don't want to collaborate because you feel like you're going to lose. But you know what? In this world, a lot of times we don't think like that. We might compete for selling to customers, but we're like sharpening each other. We're iron sharpening iron. Masterminds are huge for me. I have 4 children and a rock star wife who I'll be married to 20 years this year, and they are way more enjoyable than all of you. Way more. And they put up with my crap. Like, you guys can walk out. They're stuck with me, and they still come back every time smiling. So they're way more enjoyable. But, sorry, I'm just telling you the truth. It's better that way. But, you know, if you don't get a hold of this, then all you have is a little cash flow idea. And I'm not going to knock that. That's fine. It's a lifestyle thing. But you don't have a business. How many days can you walk away from your company right now and it's still running? I know. It's a tough question, isn't it? Because it indicts a lot of things you've decided to invest in. Think about that. It's actually something I had a journey I had to go on to think about, take my cash flow lifestyle and start investing in something that looks more like an asset. I'm going to take some exception to some words I've heard that just because you have sales, you have an asset. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know a money person in the world that believes that. And I have the privilege of running around with them. Just because you sell pills and you have reoccurring revenue, you ain't got shit. Sorry. Your offer starts to scale, all right? It's now getting some traction. People made sales. You're not sure you're ROIing, but you know you had more money in your bank today than you did tomorrow, and you haven't had to pay your media bill yet. So all's good. And the refunds haven't kicked in yet, so there's money in your bank account. What's the first thing you're going to focus on? Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Somebody, your offer starts to scale. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Let's play a little interaction.
Pay your taxes.
You know, it's funny. Let's not get on that discussion. Let's go. What's the first thing you're going to focus on? What are you going to focus on? I don't care what you should focus on. What are you going to focus on?
Systems.
Do you believe that?
I do that.
Okay. Is that really what you do? You focus on your numbers? I don't give a crap what you think you should do. I want to know what you do.
More traffic.
All right, now we're getting some truthful answers. You're driving it deeper with more traffic. Anybody else?
Try to launch more stuff.
What?
Try to launch more stuff.
Who said that? Oh, both of you. Adam, right? Isn't it what we do? We get a little bit of success. Let's go do 19 more products. Isn't that what we do? But anything else? Come on. Don't make me make fun of us. I'll do it. Might as well make fun of yourself. What else?
Buy more media. You
Yeah,
see the
triple
numbers get
down.
bigger, so you just spend
You
more.
just drive down, don't you? Right? You don't even know if it's backing out. And you're like, get on the phone. I'll take 6 at 6. And you're just hammering anybody you can, right?
We had pretty fancy spreadsheets that told us that we were doing good until the assumptions were right. Things you don't know because stuff lags too long. And then you got to figure it out after the fact.
Yeah, so when it's pouring, we pour, right?
And can I add one thing to that?
Yeah,
'Cause
keep
I
please.
mean, I could feel where Steve's been on that. Is then the people you're listening to, if they have a vested interest in you continuing to scale, the numbers seem to trend as like better than, oh, this is gonna back out this way, and you're like, really, bro? All right, high five, let's go. We'll increase our spend.
It's only this much marginal of an increase. How bad could it be?
Can you guys do 100 sales a day?
$5
Can you
million
do more?
in
We can't
CPA
give
fraud
you any
later.
call centers unless you, yeah.
I was driving it deep. I did 7,000 sales a day to wake up to an affiliate fraud bill of about $5 million. We just drive it deep, right, Steve? I know we just barely met each other. I'm looking forward to it, but now I get to pick on you because you nodded your head and you looked at me. So it's true, right? And so there's what else do we do? Come on.
Buy more inventory to keep up with the ad spends, and then that goes away.
All right, now you're onto something. I totally agree. We double down on some inventory. We want to get ahead of our supply chain, right? We invest in all these sales we know are coming in. Absolutely true. What did you just say?
I said I tend to go find a new beach.
Okay, hold on a second, right? So now we start dreaming about our lifestyle. We're an hour into sales. We've got like 20 bucks in our bank account, and I'm like, Bentley, right?